Fire Team Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner and Origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Locke. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris. The light is green.
Check.
Comms working fine, Locke.
Copy that, Tanaka. Spartan Buck online and ready.
Spartan Vale online.
Weapons free. Contact.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is John117 Jr. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And today, guys, I want to talk about why Halo 5 was awesome. So, you know what I want to do today is I want to look at Halo 5 as the glass half full. I want to look at it, what was awesome about Halo 5. And you may be asking yourself, John, why did you show that long cutscene at the very beginning of your video? And that's exactly why I feel like Halo 5 was awesome. The cutscenes were absolutely beautiful and stunning. Halo 5, I feel, in my personal opinion, should have been a movie because these cutscenes really told the story and were keeping things moving along. And honestly, I absolutely love the cutscenes. I mean, even 2 years later, and every time you can't go back and watch a cutscene and not smile a little bit.
Yeah, good looking.
Because you know what? Halo 5 was beautiful. I mean, even though it was a different art style, and again, I will mention this here in a minute coming up, but nevertheless, they were awesome. They told the story. I could sit and I could watch from start to finish every single Halo 5 cutscene. It feels more like a movie. This is a video game, so obviously we got to talk about that here in a little bit. But nevertheless, I still want to talk about why Halo 5 was awesome. So in the early days of Halo 5, including beta days, if you guys remember, the beta was absolutely a blast. I loved the beta. It brought new perspectives into Halo. I mean, while yes, it was different from previous Halo games, and it brought fresh new ideas though, and it was fun and enjoyable. And moving on to the early days of Halo 5, I mean, we did get to see a little bit of Breakout with the beta. Once Halo 5 fully released, we got to see more of Breakout, and honestly, Breakout was such a good idea. I absolutely love the idea of Breakout. It was fun. It was unique. It was a little bit more competitive on the side of things, and it was something that was new and fresh and brought new perspective into Halo. Breakout had so much potential to become something great in Halo 5. Unfortunately, it didn't change much, but nevertheless, it still was kind of fun. I mean, it brought us, I believe the playlist is called Extermination, which is actually currently available now on Halo 5. It feels kind of like a Breakout, little bit inspired by what it is. If for some reason you do not know, it is basically a 4v4 on a small map. You have to eliminate the other team. Whoever eliminates the other team first wins the round. And you can also actually, if you die, you actually can have a 20-second, I believe it's 20-second respawn timer, and it's basically whoever wins the most rounds, similar to Breakout, but it's not like just a one life thing. You can still respawn and all that good stuff. So either way, Breakout brought new, fresh opportunities into Halo, and I feel like 343 should have continued off with Breakout and made it better. Honestly, I feel like Halo 5 would have done so much better if Breakout was more of a huge thing. So nevertheless, I mean, Breakout brought a lot of opportunities into Halo, and I mean, it's February right now, and early days, I believe that, I think they only did it once, but Valentine's Day doubles, that was awesome. I absolutely love Valentine's Day doubles, but nevertheless, Breakout was very fun and unique to the Halo scene. And also, moving on with that, Warzone was also fresh and new. I mean, the very early days of Warzone, everyone was still trying to figure out Warzone. Everyone was trying to figure out the best strategy to take bases and to work as a team, and you would get your buddies together and go into Warzone, and it was fun, and it was a big battle, and I feel like everyone unanimously, most of the people, like a good 80% of the Halo players, really enjoyed Warzone. Unfortunately, there was a rec system, and you could pay for recs, and that was kind of tied into more Spartan armors and stuff like that, but nevertheless, you still got stuff out of Warzone with rec packs, and it was fun, it was unique, and you could still grind the game. Unfortunately, it took a little bit to grind to get rec packs, but nevertheless, you could still grind the game and get rec packs, and Warzone was something fun and unique, again, that brought a fresh new perspective into Halo. Now, yes, again, similar to Breakout, I feel like 343 could have gone a little bit more into Warzone a little bit and changed things up here and there. Unfortunately, there was a firefight mode, which was honestly, I honestly did not like Halo 5's Warzone firefight mode. I feel like there should have been a more classic mode, but hopefully that will return in Halo 6. Really, all that has really changed was there was maybe one or two new objectives, there was new maps that were rearranged, and the bases were very similar, but I feel like still 343 could have gone in and done, it had so much potential to be more than what it was, and there was options for new expansions and new growths, and maybe new kind of game modes for Warzone, like we saw with Breakout. I mean, it had potential there, but unfortunately, as we know, that really didn't happen, and a lot of people just kind of jumped into Warzone nowadays to farm, and unfortunately it has kind of turned into something that is not so much fun as it used to be. But nevertheless, early days of Halo 5, Warzone was fun and epic. It brought new perspective into content creators, and it brought new perspective into kind of more player casual style, as you kind of would jump into with your friends, or you would run it solo, and you kind of had to strategize. You can pick literally whatever weapon you wanted, which was awesome if you had the Rex anyway, and it was fun, and it was again unique and brought new fresh light into Halo 5. And honestly, I feel like the very early days is really what made Halo 5 awesome, because it was fresh, it was new, everybody was discovering new things, and it was fun. It was honestly very fun. Unfortunately, I mean, I hate to say it, I hate to have to come to this point, but Halo 5 today is not the same game that it was when it first came out. Things have changed. 343 changed up so many things. I mean, whether it's maps, whether it's weapon placement, whether it's game modes, whether it's settings, weapon tuning updates, Halo 5 is not the same game that it is today, and unfortunately, that has kind of killed Halo a little bit. Unfortunately, it's hurt Halo, I guess to say. It didn't kill it, but it has hurt it, unfortunately. But nevertheless, we're here to look at the glass half full. Another real quick thing that I want to mention why Halo 5 was awesome is it brought in Blue Team. Now, we've never seen Blue Team in a Halo game before, and it was awesome to see Blue Team actually in a full-fledged Halo game, and I pray and hope that they still make a return in Halo 6, as they have. 343 has announced that it is going to be, Halo 6 story mode is going to be a Master Chief focused campaign. While yes, that is exactly what we want and we've been praying for, I still want to see Blue Team nevertheless. Even if they're just in the background there, here and there, we can still interact with them a little bit. I still want to see Blue Team in there, even though we might have to split off here and there, how they help Master Chief through his story. But again, yes, it should be a Master Chief focused game, but nevertheless, I still want to see Blue Team. Other than that, really, I mean, Locke's team was great and all. I mean, it was a different perspective on the Halo universe. Again, I feel like Halo 5, because I mean, most of the game, I think there was like, what, 4 or 5 levels that had the Master Chief and Blue Team, and the rest was Agent Locke and his team. So I feel like Halo 5 should have been a spin-off game / movie. Nevertheless, it was still a awesome game at the very early days. Things have changed, obviously, but nevertheless, it was still an awesome game. And again, I want to hear your comments down below. I want to hear your personal opinions. Do you think Halo 5 was awesome, has changed a little bit? Or, I mean, if you guys want to disagree or have anything negative, unfortunately, to say about Halo 5, you have that option in the comments down below. I want to see what you guys have to say about Halo 5. Last little wrapping up thoughts and feelings. I mean, again, Halo 5's art style was very, very different, and a lot of people didn't. I mean, it wasn't what we grew up and known to love with Halo, and hopefully Halo 6 again will make a return to the classic art style. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't what we are expecting with Halo game. It wasn't up to that Halo standard. When you look at the cutscenes were awesome and epic, and they really told the story, and that's why I feel like, again, Halo 5 should have been a movie. But once you jumped into kind of the gameplay a little bit with the campaign, it didn't really live up to the hype of what the cutscenes promised, because in a Halo game, I mean, you want to live those epic moments. I mean, you look at, like, let's take Halo 2, for example. Every single one of those, there was a awesome cutscene. You were living that cutscene within the gameplay. I feel like there was moments where you were like, this is epic. I'm jumping onto this scarab and taking it down from the inside, and it was epic and awesome. Kind of look at Halo 5 a little bit, and while yes, the cutscenes were awesome and epic and visually stunning, and they really told the story, you jump into the gameplay wise, and it felt more like kind of a firefight mode a little bit. You felt like you were just kind of pushing to the next cutscene a little bit via just randomly shooting enemies here and there, and it didn't really, I mean, yes, while it did have its moments here and there, it didn't live up to the cutscenes a little bit. And again, 343 hopefully has learned from Halo 5 and will do everything that they can in their power, and I feel like from updates and things we have seen, they are taking those steps necessary to make Halo 6 the best game it could potentially be. So anyway, guys, that's really my last thoughts and feelings on this. Again, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thoughts and feelings are about Halo 5. That is why I feel like Halo 5 was an awesome game. Again, I mean, things have changed, but nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. For more Halo videos, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys to death. That's all for me for today. I'm out, guys. Peace.